okay. We're on our first major adventure. Hi, family.
Why aren't we walking along the road?
Because that is the bike path. Yeah? We're in Karlsplatz. Trying to find breakfast. Looking like a total tourist, but I don't care.
It's the that scrambled or fried.
Watercress. Watercress. Oh.
Has everything in their line from tiny mini cars all the way through extremely large limousines.
Yeah, your ticket to the museum includes the world. You're fine. Am I on the wrong side? Or are you on the wrong side? So Dad, is that the plant?
One of them, I'm sure.
You're gonna buy me a BMW after this, right?
Oh, yeah. You buy me the motorcycle, I'll buy you the car.
Okay, that's the deal. What did I tell you? There's a Pizza Hut right across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Can't keep them open in America, but they like it here. Dad in his natural environment. Look, it's your motorcycle. Is that the one from Indiana Jones? He likes to read everything. So Mom and I are just hanging back, aren't we?
It's adorable with the pigtails braided.
Dad checking out his next purchase. That's what he wants. Mom and I like this sidecar. Ooh, that's a prettier sidecar, the black one.
Now, this one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you that's what my dad
That's
found.
what we were thinking.
Yeah, and he took off the sidecar.
Like a Nazi one?
Yeah.
Is that the color blue? That like light blue down there? The pearlized?
The one above it.
Or is it more like this?
Yeah. That's the color, but that's
Well, not all that.
white.
Yeah. So what Dad was just saying was that,
Yeah, that was
Grandpa found a Nazi version of this and took the sidecar off. Did he take the motorcycle?
Yeah, he rode it.
Where'd he ride it to?
Wherever he needed to go. And
So utilitarian of
he
him.
had a 5-ton wrecker truck that carried all the parts that they'd scavenged, and he came across that, and then he had to drive it, and so he was driving the motorcycle.
Where did he find that?
I think it was in Belgium.
Radio.
This is a radial aircraft engine. So if you see a propeller plane that had a big round engine, this was how it looked. All
And
the
BMW
pistons-
invented that?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Probably so, that's why it's here.
Well, here, lightweight construction for aviation. Top priorities in aircraft design.
Yeah.
They acquired the license.
Air-cooled radio engines.
Yeah. See, all the cylinders faced outside. So the Spirit of St. Louis was a radial.
Oh, and
Engine
look, and
without
it doesn't need liquid cooling system.
Right, because all the cylinders face the air.
That makes sense.
And the air rushes past them. To the drawing, but then the one next to it was 2 of those put together with the engines offset so that each cylinder still had fresh air coming to it.
Huh.
See what I mean? So
Yeah.
instead of like this, the cylinders are like this,
Oh, that's interesting.
and they're offset,
Yeah.
one behind the other.
That's cool.
And
Does that more power?
the Enola Gay that dropped the first atomic bomb
Yeah.
had 4 radial engines, and each engine had 3 banks. So it was front, middle, and back.
So what you're telling me is the Germans helped end the war because their
No, everybody
Engine.
was making, no,
oh, okay.
everybody was making the same engine.
It wasn't a BMW engine.
No. No.
That would have been funny though.
No, it was a Boeing
Oh, okay.
engine.
Well, very cool.
I don't know if you read the sign, but BMW, after World War I, was forbidden to make airplane parts, which meant they couldn't make their engines for airplanes anymore. That's when they started making motorcycles and cars.
That was like a imposition from the
World
people
War I.
who won.
Yeah, the Versailles Pact or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace
They-
Treaty. Versailles.
Germany was restricted from doing anything that had to do with war. They couldn't have.
Until Hitler came back.
Yeah, and
Or
then-
came.
Well, and then he didn't have permission. He just said.
Well, sure. Well, I mean, it's like North Korea right now.
Yeah.
They're doing what they want.
That's what Hitler did.
Well, and look what happened.
They started by saying they were building civilian aircraft, but they were really building bombers.
Oh, okay.
But they had a civilian version, so they all
yeah.
had a civilian version of the aircraft. But the same aircraft was used as a bomber or a fighter or something like that.
So is it that law or whatever why Hitler founded Volkswagen? Or were they only automobiles?
No, Volkswagen was just a brand new company making automobiles, cheap, light. You know, because BMWs were, their cars were on a higher scale. And it wasn't a...
Well, it was the car of the people, Volkswagen.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So BMW was not that because they were a little ritzier than that.
Gotcha.
You know?
That makes sense. So are you learning anything new, or are you...
Yeah, I'm getting to see a lot of neat... something upstairs that you didn't get to see. BMW made a boat motor with an outdrive, just like the boat we used to have.
Oh, that's cool. Are you learning anything new?
Yes.
Tension rods.
Yes, I do. Very much.
But I like the 75 car better than the 76.
Sure. You can't really...
It's rounded more. We'll see it when we go downstairs. You could have gotten me that for my birth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Versions of vehicles.
So that's not what, like, the average.
No. It's kind of like the difference between a regular Taurus and then the show.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So it's, you know,
a commoner versus an upscale.
Yeah, or a more sporty, higher performing version of the same body.
More motorrad.
Yeah.
Or the third picture. Or and look at that bottom one with the guy leaning like way out. That's crazy. Who are you? I'm the danger weight. That's cool. Like, when was that?
Probably in the 70s.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That is a clay model. Look at you.
Okay. In their design studios, when they're coming up with new products, that's how they learn. Is out of clay, and then they.
Is that unique to BMW?
American car manufacturers did that too. I don't know if they do it anymore. They may just be computer rendering.
Do they put it in a kiln, or is it soft? Still.
Well, at some point they probably do.
But see, it looks like people have touched it.
Yeah.
So it looks probably like it hasn't been.
But they're showing you the process. You know, how they have a basic underlayment, and then they sculpt it. So these are actually artists
Yeah.
designing the cars. But yeah, Americans do.
But we want to get rid of our education.
Yeah. Well, the computers do all this design. You know, push a button or move a mouse.
Mom, Blue Ridge Mountain, Vermont bronze. That's cool.
This is a pressure plate, and there's a thin disc in there that's the clutch. So when you push the clutch pedal in, you're pushing on all these fingers. There's a like a bearing that sits here, so it can spin with without a lot of friction. And then when you release this, those fingers, there's big heavy springs in here. And as you take your foot off then these come out, and there's a big heavy metal that goes up against the flywheel, and that thin layer of carbon becomes a friction force. And so out here is the transmission. So the engine's always running, but when you push the clutch in, you disengage this clutch. That's what a clutch is.
That's really cool. Or 6 cylinders?
6 cylinders, yeah. And you can tell that because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exhaust ports. And then see this thing right here? That's an oxygen sensor. And then I'll bet this is a catalytic converter.
Wrong bike, but pretty blue.
That,
or do you like that bike?
If I had bought a bike 20 years ago, that's what it would have been. If I'd have bought a BMW. Yeah. I like this. This is a pretty color.
It is a pretty color.
Yeah. And this is just a much newer version of that.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
And with some, now this still has a carburetor. And this, when I was working in Orlando, I had this model, a picture of it. That was my dream bike.
Oh, I remember. It was always a BMW. I remember that, but that's it.
That's the bike that was there, yeah.
R100 RS.
That's 1,000. Okay, the R100 RS is 1,000cc bike. Right, well 980.
They
call
round
it
up.
1,000, yeah.
Guns Toll. It's like a hospital bike. Krankenfahrrad.
And now this engine, see those cylinders stick out? That's a 2-cylinder bike. This is a 3-cylinder, no, it's 4-cylinder. But all 4 cylinders, I don't want to say something stupid here.
Where's the exhaust?
It's on the other side.
Oh. Here we find George Massey in his natural environment. What language are you speaking? She doesn't know. No. Yeah.
It's in early 60s
Oh, yeah.
U.S. automobiles. And this is an exhaust manifold, both on the same side of the car. And now what's different, this carburetor sucks air in here, and then it comes up through the carburetor before going into the engine. In American cars, from the 50s on, had the carburetor where the air came down into the carburetor and then turned and went into the engine. And this is probably an oil bath air filter, so the air has to abruptly change directions to go down here, and then before it turns and comes and goes up into the carburetor. And so there would be a layer of oil or a puddle of oil in the bottom of that. So, and the air come in, it has to abruptly change direction, and so anything physical in the air, centripetal force would force it out where it would hit the oil and then stick. And then you change the oil once in a while.
Huh.
So it's very efficient.
That's clever. That, maybe it's my ignorance, but that looks like a Lamborghini to me.
Yeah. Driven aircraft.
Well,
the only thing is it had a very short range because it really gobbled the fuel.
But it was the first jet engine fighter jet.
Yeah.
And what was it called?
Messerschmitt. 262. ME-262. But do you know who? Gosh, I can't think of the guy's name, but he was a famous U.S. World War II fighter pilot that got into the space program, but never became an astronaut because he was considered not smart, or he didn't have the right credentials, the college degrees.
It wasn't, well then it wasn't anybody I know. John Glenn.
No. But if it comes to me, he shot down one of those, and he was flying a P-51 Mustang. But the only way he was able to do that was he saw it taking off and he dove on it. As it was over the runway, he shot at it and got it.
That's so
And
interesting.
that was considered a kill, you know.
Well, yeah, kill's a kill.
Yeah.
So,
Did you see this? Standardized
yeah, the barracks.
horse barracks. Wehrmacht is the German army.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so standardized German army horse stable barracks.
Yeah, and look here. So the green is foreign workers, and then within that is the SS prisoners, and then this lighter color is concentration camp prisoners and Eastern workers, and then more foreign workers and prisoners of war. pizza. Nice. You like it?
Yeah.
Is this the one you want me to buy?
Yeah.
If they'll customize it with smaller engine?
Yeah, I think you can do that. But, yeah. It's got a motor on it the size of a Harley Davidson. Turned out like I said before, this is going to help the other one up.
And I got up just fine, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I got younger knees than y'all.
Yeah.
I wonder what that is.
Have a bridge like this over an interstate in America because people throw things off.
Yeah,
and kill
they have to
people.
be covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look at that view. Little Olympic Hall. Good. Good. Oh. It's so pretty. It's so cool.
Except for the dog dude.
Hey, it's an early. Oh, he's alive. Actually, we go in just a couple days.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what people think of when they think of Munich. I'm gonna park over here. Come be in there with me. Look how pretty! We have to go low.
Welcome to Munich, welcome to the one.
And there's Mom getting her camera out.
This tour, I've been following this tour for the last 8 years.
The famous Marienplatz.
Oh,
Es regnet. I'm filming. Es regnet, aber Licht. Meine Haare. See, a lot of these shops are closed because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's also very quiet and there aren't a lot of people
That's
because it's Sunday.
That's okay. We didn't really come to shop.
Right. Everything's closed on Sundays, but we decided to come to the Viktualienmarkt, where all the little shops are. It's still really pretty and cool to see. And it's nice that there are no people here. It's been nice to take pictures and just kind of mill about. Yeah?
Ja, aber sehr nass.
Nass?
Wet.
Oh, ja.
Und kalt.
Es war regnet. They have a lot of cool fountains.
No, we can
go up the ramp.
Up the street.
That's the back of Peter Church, I believe.
Oh.
That big, roundish.
Georg, what did you get?
Donut filled with peach.
Ooh, and cafe. Alex got.
And a chocolate and
Ooh. And
look at all the pretty stuff it came with. And I got a chai latte and a donut. I don't know what it is, but I'm about to try it after I show where we are. It's freezing cold and raining, but we found a nice little place to get warm.
No, Mom, it's a real statue of a real person that people have just taken over and put Michael Jackson stuff on. I like to see the off the beaten path things.
Yeah, it's hysterical.
How you holding up?
I'm doing fine.
Culp?
Not bad at all, wow. Ever since we took our break, I've been doing
This whole street's really cool. Oh, and that's Ben Franklin. For some reason, people have taken over this statue. With tributes to MJ. And they continue to bring fresh flowers and stuff. This is really a statue to one of the kings of Bayonne. It's not. Some German got Maximilian Joseph Graf von Montgelas.
Von Oktober bis März dann wieder nicht umfüllen. Das ist aber Ihre Tasse. Was ist denn was Besonderes? Oh Mann.
Sowieso.